Right, so we've done most of these. I think let's just fold this in again. I think this we found out was 3. Okay, I think we need that for the next question. Right, I think we might need to know that as well. Okay, let's see. We're busy with 8.4. I think I'm gonna do 8.4, 5, and 6 in one video. One mark, so probably gonna go quickly. Let's go. Okay, determine the axis of symmetry. Axis of symmetry is the line where the one part of the graph looks the same as the other. So this is the axis of symmetry. Axis of symmetry has an equation. Okay, so what's the equation of this line? The equation of that line is x equals. Okay, so axis of symmetry is always x equals something, and if you have it in turning point form, then your axis of symmetry will always equal to x equals p. Okay, now we know what that p value is. We've discussed it in other videos. It's our minus 2. So our axis of symmetry is x equals minus 2. Again, you are determining the equation of a line, so you must give it in the form x equals. Okay, so don't just say your axis of symmetry is minus 2. It is x equals minus 2 because that's an equation. Okay, great, that's a vertical line. Determine the turning point of g if g equals f. Well, they shouldn't have used g of x. Should have maybe used a different symbol here. Okay, just that mistake in the paper maybe. Okay. Oh, no. Yeah, sure. Okay, that this should not be g. It should be something else. Okay. So let's fix it. We're gonna call it n of x. Okay, fine. So determine the turning point of n. If n of x equals this, right? They can't name it g because g already exists. So f of x minus 2. So let's just go quickly. F of x, I think let's go minus x squared. I think it was minus 4x and plus 21. Okay, I hope that was the equation. I don't remember. But if this is the equation, if they have x plus 2 in brackets over here, what you are going to go and do is you are going to replace whatever x, wherever you see a x, you now need to go put x minus, that must be a 2, x minus 2. Okay, so I'm going to say minus, instead of x, I'm going to put my x minus 2, minus 4 instead of x, again x minus 2, and all of the, well, not equal to, sorry, that has to be plus 21. Okay, so yes, this has to, or well, they tell us, in fact, this is now your new function, which we decided we're going to call n of x today. Right, so understand this. If they replace, and you should know this from function notation, if they change what's inside the bracket, that simply means wherever you see x, you now put what is inside the bracket. So instead of x, you put what's inside the bracket. Instead of x, you put what's inside the bracket. That's what that means. Whenever you use your function notation, whatever is in the bracket takes the place of x. Okay, so let's simplify some of this quickly. Minus, this is going to become x squared minus 4x plus 2, well, not plus 2, plus 4 rather. I will tell you where all of this comes from in a second. This is going to multiply in, so it's minus 4x. That multiplies in there, it's plus 8 and plus 21. Right, so where did all of this come from? I took this, I wrote my brackets out twice. X minus 2, x minus 2. I said x times x, that gave me x squared. I said x times minus 2, it's minus 2x. Minus 2 times x is another minus 2x. Minus 2 times minus 2, so that's positive 4. These are like, so it ends up being this whole thing. Okay, let's get that minus inside, so it's minus x squared minus 4x is now a plus because the negative changes all the signs inside. Minus 4 minus 4x plus 8 plus the 21. We could have actually added those two together already. Minus 4 minus, well, plus 4 minus 4, those disappear. So we have minus x squared Minus 4 plus 8 is going to be a positive 4. Positive 4 plus 21, that's going to be plus 25. Okay, so this is going to be n of x. That is a n. This is going to be n of x. How did I find this function? I simply took f and replaced x minus 2 in the place of x. Okay, they want to know the turning point. So now what is the turning point of this function? So obviously there is, well, this is turning point form. Okay, if you didn't know, that is turning point form. Our p value is just 0, so our turning point is going to be the 0 and 25. Right, that is our turning point. Great. And the last question, for which values of x is f of x greater than g of x? So f of x, that's your parabola. Parabola is this one. So where is your parabola? That's this one. And g of x is your straight line. So they want to know what values of x is your parabola on top of, bigger than your straight line. Okay, these are your y values. F of x, that whole symbol we know is y, so we are comparing y values. So we want to know where's the y values of the one on top of the y values of the other one. Basically, if you see a question like this, this means where's this graph bigger or on top of this graph. Okay, so where is it on top? It's on top from this point, right, from that point all the way up until this point. Okay, after this point your parabola is below, right? So after that point, this is still red, your red line is below your blue line. On this side over here, after this point here, on this side your red is below blue. Okay, so we want to know where is red on top of blue, and it's from that point up until this point. This point we already know is 3. This point we don't know. Okay, so how are you going to find that point? That's the point of intersection between your two graphs. So you need to find where your two graphs meet. Okay, so how do you find the point of intersection between two graphs? You make your two functions equal to each other. Okay, so let's do that quickly. Let's maybe get rid of some of this. We don't need all of this. Okay, so let's take all of that away, and let's say where is f of x? I want it to be in black. Where is f of x? Equal to g of x. Okay, so f of x is minus x squared minus 4x plus our 21, and g of x is our 3x minus 3. Okay, so let's take everything over to the one side. So 0 is going to equal to, this goes there, so it's going to be a positive x squared. This goes here, so it's a positive 4x, and there's that x as well. And then this is going to be a minus 21 and a minus 3. So this is x squared. That's going to be a 5x. And this is going to be minus 24. Okay, so now you want to factorize this. Factors of 24 is 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, 4 and 6. Right, you need a positive 5, so you'll have to go with the 3 and the 8. So two sets of brackets, x and x, 3 and 8. So you need a plus, so the plus 8 and minus 3. So this will tell us that x minus 3 equals to 0. So this needs to go to the other side, so x is equal to 3. And this one over here, x plus 8 equals 0. Take this to the other side. Well, we're subtracting 8 on both sides. Let's stop saying we're taking stuff over. Okay, great. So what we found out was that this is 3, we already knew that, and this one was minus 8 as your x value. Okay, so the solution to this question, from minus 8 up until 3, f of x is greater than g of x. Okay, I think this was worth a lot more than 1 mark, but our answer will be x is an element from the minus 8 up until the 3. Okay, they want to know strictly greater than. That means the minus 8 and the 3 are not going to be included, because at those points the two graphs are equal to each other, so they're excluded, so we will put around brackets. Okay, and that's our function question. That was easy enough. Great.